Okay, my Facebook flyers, we're flying back from Danville in the dark tonight, just like I promised. A couple weeks late, but we got it done. So sit tight, we're going to be flying into Roanoke from Danville. Try to give you some landmarks along the way as we come in. Alright, here we're coming in from the southeast, kind of over the edge of Smith Mountain Lake, where the Roanoke River turns into Smith Mountain Lake, and that big blob off to your left there, that's the backside of Mill Mountain. And as we're coming across that, you can start now, just the top end of Carillion just popped up. That was the light you saw on the left. And then a little bit closer to the right, directly off the nose, just about 11 o'clock is downtown Roanoke with the Wachovia building. We really look right off our left wing right now. And they're going to light up the rabbit for us. You'll be able to see it. But the farthest light out that you can see, I want you to look for a little beacon light. It'll come on about every 4 seconds. There it went. And right to the left of that, in a couple of seconds, they're probably going to light up the rabbit for us so we can get a good view of the runway from this far out. I've got the runway inside, but I know where it is. I'm trying to help you spot it, like you would be if you were flying in by yourself. But you gotta look for the beacon light, and once you see the beacon light, then you can see the runway lights. And when they turn, they know you're coming in, they'll turn the rabbit on. The rabbit's coming, there's the rabbit's on now. So we got the light that you can see right off the nose is the rabbit and the runway light. And right to the right of that, you'll see the beacon I was talking about. Beacon's a little harder to see because sometimes you have to train your eyes to scan around at night, and if you miss it and the 4 or 5 seconds goes by and you miss it again, then you might miss it for 10 or 15 seconds. So there's kind of an art in the way of watching for that. But we got a clear view of the runway now. They've turned the rabbit on for us. Out the right side, we just passed by the Berglund Center. And we're coming up on Valley View Mall. You'll see the Berglund Center. Got Williamson Road on our right and 581 on our left, so right in the groove here in between the two. Kind of some good nighttime landmarks that make you familiar with the airport. But the rabbit's running right along now. You can see it just running straight up to the runway lights. And that big block of light that's coming right up on us now, that's Valley View. A lot of Christmas traffic down there crossing the bridge right off the nose. And coming out the right side, you can see the theater, and then that new Mexican restaurant lit up in red. And that red light right off the right nose, that's the Red Robin restaurant. And then the rabbit leads right up to the runway lights, and then the runway lights run right up to the edge of the threshold and have like an amber light at the end of the runway. Now, the way we're coming in on this, what we call the glide slope, the lights off to the left, they were either all white, red on white, or all red. If we're right on the money, that's red on white. If we're too high, it's all white. If it's too low, it's all red. So that helps us make the 1,000-foot marker. And that's that set of lights right off to the left. So it's white on white, you fly all night. Red on red, you're dead. I know that's kind of morbid, but and then red on white, you're just right. So we are right on the money, but the lights don't show very well with the GoPro tonight. But you'll see when we touch down, we're going to touch down right at the 1,000-foot marker. And the runway, the approach lights, they kind of make a cross. I think that's kind of interesting. I wonder if somebody did that on purpose. Kind of like, thank God we made it home safely. I don't know. I have to look into the history of that, but I kind of like it. So here we come up on the edge of the runway where the amber lights are. And we're still a couple hundred feet off the pavement here. About 100 feet off, coming on down. We'll settle down right at the 1,000-foot marker. 1,000-foot marker's just right here where these lights are. We're going to pass right by those and touch down just on the other side of the 1,000-foot marker. there we have it. Just like I promised. Our night approach. All certified for night flying now. And right here's the hangar. Home sweet home for the Diamond Fleet. Here at Star Flight Center. You need to come down and see us sometime, especially on one of our cookouts. Thank you for flying with me tonight and have a good evening. Be safe.